Good morning, you guys. All right, we are going to do tip of the day today. It's going to get a little spicy. It's going to be on a lot of topics that women don't talk about, okay? So if you're a woman, this is for you. And actually, guys, this is for you too, okay? So it might enlighten you, help you, but also make you feel like what you're going through is something that somebody else has already gone through, or let's set the expectation that as a woman, you may feel, go through, or experience some of this stuff, okay? A lot of the topics today, again, are not necessarily taboo, but it's stuff that women don't talk about, that we actually should be talking about. Because every woman, if you're a female, if you have a vagina, if you have, a period, if you have perimenopause, if you have hormones that, have to do with your cycle, this is something that you will experience at one point in your life, okay? So we don't want to exclude anyone. However, we are going for specific topics, okay? So if your mom has passed away, you might not have been able to have these discussions. So while your parents, or specifically your mom, is still alive, you may want to ask her these questions. That way you know what you may go through as an adult or as you age, okay? So first thing we're gonna do is go over our menstrual cycle. Again, fellas, you can pay attention. It's probably good for you to know, just so you know, like, man, she's grouchy, man, she's tired. Oh my God, what is going on? Like, there's a reason for everything, okay? It's our hormones. It's our hormones going from here to here to here to here, okay? So if you get tired, it's because, your levels are changing. If you're getting grouchy, or it's also because your hormones. It's not because we're just in general grouchy. We may be, but it's most likely due to our hormones changing, okay? So it also occurs when we're pregnant, when we're going through perimenopause, or even after menopause, okay? So what's the difference between perimenopause and menopause? Here we go. Perimenopause, you have all these wacky symptoms, and not everybody's symptoms are the same. Some people may, sweat through their clothes, or at nighttime you might be laying down and it's like the sun, like your body is actually the sun, and this hot beam is just projectiling out from your body. Some people may stick their leg out when they're sleeping, and it may help them cool off, and then they're throwing their blankets off, throwing them back on, all right? So again, this is for every woman. At some point in your life, you will go through it. Some go through it earlier, some go through it later. If you've had a hysterectomy that is being thrown at you one big time, that just think of all of that is going to change your hormones. So just be prepared to go through these changes instantly after you have your hysterectomy, okay? So you're taking out all those hormones that are going to change your body. Whereas perimenopause, it happens gradually at different ages. So you may be in your 30s, you may be in your 40s, you may be in your 50s. Congratulations to those women that still have babies in their 50s. That is not going to be me. Thank you. So if that's you, hey, just enjoy that you don't go through perimenopause early. But everybody's different. Some people may start in their 30s. Some people may start in their 40s, okay? So for perimenopause, other symptoms, you may be really, really tired. And again, this is your estrogen and your progesterone changing, okay? It's also your testosterone levels changing, all right? Most people don't tell you that. It's also your testosterone levels, okay? So Same for when you have your menstrual cycle, your progesterone, your estrogen. It's going like this. So that's why you're tired. That's why you get a little grouchy. That's why you get bloated. Everything has to do with your cycle. Then it goes into, oh, okay, our cycle is going away. Oh, no, wait, it's back. Not even kidding. Oh, wait, it went away. It went away for like 4 months. Oh, wait, no, it's back, okay? So perimenopause is not having a period for 1 year. However, you have that whole fun time where, okay, you've gone 4 months without a period. All right, we're getting close to that year. Oh, no, wait, we're kidding. You're 8 months in. Here's your period. Now you start over, okay? Nobody tells you about that stuff, right? Nobody tells you that you're gonna have hot flashes. So, fun facts about hot flashes. So, they may last for like 10 years. Who made this up? Like, who made this up? So, it may last 10 years. That's insane. But I've talked to women. So we are 97% predominantly women in here. That's a good number. I'm so proud of these ladies, you know? But 10 years, they were like, oh yeah, I went through perimenopause for 10 years. 10 years, that's a long time to have hot flashes, to be tired, you know? To have, you know, achy boobs. Like, what the hell? Who made this up, you guys? I'm not kidding, okay? So make sure you talk to your mom if they are alive and ask them, did you go through perimenopause? What were your symptoms? How long did you have those symptoms for? Okay? So everybody that's on the other side that has finally gotten to menopause and that menopausal state, that means they haven't had a period for 1 year. We'll laugh at everybody's going through perimenopause. They're like, oh, you're having a hot flash? Oh my word. But again, this is stuff that we have to talk about, that we should talk about. So in addition to our cycles, perimenopause, your estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, all of those levels going like this, putting you on a roller coaster. That's why you have such deep emotions. Emotional changes, okay? That also is going to lead me into some of that feels like you have headaches. Sometimes you feel like you're depressed. So it's all because of our hormones. And man, they're wicked sometimes, okay? So if you find that even before you're pregnant that you have a little bit of depression, you know, I recommend you find a good women's health doctor that you can go to, have your blood work taken, and they can tell you, hey, your estrogen levels are okay, or they're low, you know, or they're okay, but they're still low. Try to bring you up to a baseline to where you should be. I think one of the biggest things, I went off a little bit, one of the biggest things in having our blood work done is we always get this, oh, hey, your levels are okay. But hey, no, they're low. They may be okay, but they're low. I want to be brought up to that baseline so I don't feel this way, okay? So when we go to a women's health doctor and we have our blood work done, make sure you're at that baseline. If you're low, ask to be brought up to that baseline, okay? Your progesterone, your estrogen, your testosterone, all right? We want to be at a baseline, otherwise we're going to have symptoms, okay? Also, another thing, have them check your vitamin levels. B, B12, D3, vitamin C, like everything, you know? Again, just because it says we're in a good range doesn't mean we're not low, all right? So, in the wintertime, it's getting dark early. Man, it's dark early. I come into the gym, it's dark. I leave when it's dark. Okay? So, do you need to take extra vitamin D, extra B12, vitamin C? Where do you need to be? Not, we're in an okay range, but you're low. It's still okay. Well, no, it's not. We want to be brought up to that normal level so we feel good. So we're not getting seasonal depression, all right? So again, if your hormones, while you have your cycle, while you have perimenopause, are like, woo, okay? We want to be brought up to that normal level, all right? We don't want to feel depressed. We don't want to be grouchy. We don't want to be tired, okay? So that's stuff we can fix for the most part. But as our hormones change, those symptoms can get worse. So you'll hear a lot of people where perimenopausal, okay? This is huge. I think this is also after you have a baby, because your hormones are like you might as well be a doll on a string and you're just like going nuts, okay? And even while you're pregnant, you're so emotional, and it's because of your hormones. This is where we need to be like, okay, I recognize that it's my hormones. This is not who I am normally. Let me talk to my doctor. It's okay to talk to your doctor. If you go to your doctor and they're like, oh, you're just crazy, find a different doctor, all right? It's time we start to be our own advocates. Women are as old as time, and I'll say that. Women are as old as time, but our health care for women feels like it's in the Stone Ages. And it's time that doctors either step up or we go find one that will be our advocate and one that is great, okay? It's time we be our own advocate and find those doctors that are great. So I have a fantastic women's health doctor. We have mental health doctors. We have our regular doctors. If you need a specific doctor, if you can't find one that as an advocate for you, reach out and I will tell you who we use, who we recommend, okay? So this is a long tip of the day, but it is so good, and it's just the tip of the iceberg, ladies, just the tip of the iceberg. Fellas, if your wife hasn't seen this, your girlfriend, your sister, your mom, show it to them, okay? This is for them, and this may actually help you. You know, we don't walk around going, hey, I chose violence today. Well, maybe sometimes. But for the most part, we don't. It's our hormones, okay? Or our vitamins. Maybe we're deficient, all right? So that was a lot. That was our first tip of the day. So our cycle, our hormones, perimenopause, menopause, okay? Leading into a little bit about depression. Now I'm gonna go back. Depression for perimenopause. Again, it's your hormones. So same thing as if you have your cycle, perimenopause, or even afterwards. You know, if you're struggling, find someone to talk to. You're not the only one to feel that way. Every woman, again, like I said, will get their period, will go through perimenopause, or will have a hysterectomy, which pushes them into perimenopause, menopause, okay? So like, wow, huge changes in your body, huge changes in your hormones, okay? So because of those changes, sometimes we have thoughts. Sometimes you'll have thoughts. It's okay to feel that way. Find somebody to talk to. Find somebody who's gone through it. Find a great female doctor to talk to. And again, if you don't have one, I will recommend one for you. But it's time you be our own advocate. You're not on an island by yourself. There are millions of women, and there are millions of women before us that have gone through this, okay? They may not have had that sanctuary or that help, but hey, it's 2024, it's time. It's past time, okay? So if you need help, reach out. You're not alone, okay? No matter what your symptoms are, no matter what you're thinking, it's your hormones, okay? If it's not your hormones, it's something else. It's your vitamins. It's something else. We have to get to that level and find the issue or what's causing it to be able to help, okay? All right, you guys. All right, ladies. That was a lot today. Any questions? Sound off. Start a discussion. Talk to your mom. If you can't talk to your mom, talk to your grandma. If you can't talk to your grandma, talk to your aunt. Talk to your sister. Talk to your friends, okay? You don't have anybody to talk to? Send me a message. I'll talk to you. All right. Happy Friday. Have a great day.